Whether you're a reader or a traveller, your body and mind can both be on the move. Today, follow me as I take you to some of Hainan's most intriguing bookshops. Facing the sea and being caressed by its soft breezes seems like the perfect spot for a good book. Here you can indulge yourself in both the world within and without said book. And the spot in question is Tianya Books at Sanya's Tianya Haijiao scenic area. Strolling along this shady footpath, you come across a chic bookstore called Tianya Books, where romance and poetry are harmoniously combined. 这里感觉很先进哈。
这个结构呢，直接是悬空的，非常简洁的一个设计。
而且这两个颜色，那个红色和白色搭得非常漂亮，我觉得很时尚啊。
对，我们是基于一个设计主题，犹如冰山中的火焰。红色代表的是火焰，白色代表的是冰山。就像我们的感情，有时候很锋利，但是隐含温暖。
Tianya Books features a glass curtain wall with the spacious ground floor serving multiple purposes. 20,000 books have been placed on the shelves from top to bottom, creating a perfect environment for book lovers. 哎，我看咱们这里面有很多东西，桌子啊、天窗啊，都是三角形的啊。
这里呢也有个三角形，因为三角形的形状是最稳固的。我们天涯海角是个很浪漫的地方，很多情侣慕名而来，同时呢有很多陌生人在我们天涯海角相遇、相知、相恋。我们希望他们的感情犹如这三角形的形状一样非常稳固。我们基于这个非凡的意义，然后以三角形为基础，打造了我们的天涯书局。
这里肯定是最浪漫的书店哈。The color contrast inside represents the frigidity and the fierceness of ice and fire. This is the ideal place for literature lovers to encounter romance and fulfill their heart's desires.
这里呢就是我们2楼的一个位置，有会客厅的。今天啊，刚好是有一位作家在里面进行他的读书分享会，咱们现在可以进去看一下。
好啊，很多人呢，来一起去看看。The shared reading space on the second floor sports a modern, white design and can accommodate up to 60 people. Events such as literature salons and book clubs take place here on a weekly basis, allowing people to exchange thoughts and ideas. So here I am at Tea Talk. That's the series of lectures that is being put on at Tianya Haijiao. They have a different one every month with a different topic. It should last 30 to 40 minutes. The atmosphere here is really heavy with culture. I might be a little bit out of my depth. Brilliant books await you at the end of the earth. Stop by for a while and have a look at the charming views. Or stay longer and pore over a few books. Relaxing here, sipping on a coffee whilst perusing a publication is a very pleasant feeling indeed. Gazing out there through the glass, it appears as though the sea is just within my grasp and adorned with these beautiful coconut trees, coupled with the aroma of fine coffee and the strong flavour of culture, makes this an altogether perfect experience. Sit inside and sip slowly on a coffee while immersing yourself in reading, or enjoy the views of swaying coconut trees through the glass curtain wall. Embark on your life journey, pursue poetry and exoticism, and let your body and mind wander freely. If Tianya Books caters to an idealistic type of clientele, then the Phoenix Palace Bookstore at Wanning's Shumei Bay offers a platform to those of a more romantic bent. Nestling among the greenery and just a stone's throw away from the sea, it has been designated Hainan's most beautiful bookshop. Phoenix Palace Bookstore is a large slope-topped detached building designed in a Southeast Asian style. Walking into the bookstore, a vast array of books greets the senses. 这里也有咖啡吧？
对对，有咖啡、图书，然后文化活动，还有精致的阅读空间。面朝大海，春暖花开。我们就是打造一个全民阅读的基地，也是万宁市图书馆的分馆，所以我们尊敬每一个走进书店的人，然后免费给大家提供读书环境。而且我们这一带的环境呢，可以说是山海林溪岛。我们后面是青皮林，前面是大海，在这么一个环境当中，应该是可以说很舒服的。
Before the bookshop lies an expanse of aquamarine, while behind it, the verdant Vatica woods. This seaside reading retreat is both poetic and cozy. Indeed, this artistic bookish boutique is the ideal place for visitors to take a break.
2017年我们 在这个地方其实是改造一个旧的咖啡屋，把这个海边的图书馆建起来，回馈社会。所以我们出于这个人文情怀，在海边做一家公益的书店。我们的初心就很简单，就是说提供个好环境，大家读个书、喝个咖啡。
The book outlet not only provides a comfortable reading space, but also calls out to enthusiastic bookworms from all over the world. Book sharing sessions are periodically held here, and awards given for the title of Most Beautiful Watchman.
其实我们当初为什么叫这个名字啊？就是我们这个书店的对面的海上有一座岛，然后岛上有一座灯塔每到傍晚的时候灯塔会亮，为所有归航的这个船只指引个方向。那我们后来也想，你做了一家书店以后，你有没有一种领读人啊？那我们这个书店能不能在招募很多喜欢读书的人，他作为精神领袖，分享读书故事？所以我们后来在全国发起招募，然后我们就陆续就从第1期招募了很多专业性的或者热爱读书的人来分享读书故事，所以他们叫最美守望者。
Every watchman works at the shop for a week, recommending his or her favorite books to readers or sharing stories from previous trips, thereby imparting a degree of cultural nourishment to patrons.
我们有很多资深的读者，就从第1期一直听到后面，他就很喜欢这个读书会，很喜欢守望者的分享会。一个小书店，它能承载很多人的思想，他们来自全国各地。他们到这里来交流，
我感觉这个小小的活动其实它的影响力蛮大的哈，而且这个是文化上非常有意义的一个活动哈。
因为目前我们已经招募了100多人了，这个过程当中我们已经在积累，然后现在在释放，很多人就慕名而来说我要去你那做守望者，依然我改天也邀请你来讲述一下你心中的海南故事啊。
真的假的？
期待啊！
我也是，就这么定。
Surrounded by the sounds of the sea, with the breezes gently opening the pages and the setting sun bathing the shop in the remnants of daylight, you can really let your thoughts wander free.
Whether it be the soft sound of the waves against the shore or the vivid contrast of the Vatica trees meeting the sea, they all serve to make this coastline a place to linger. This and so much more will draw and keep you here in charming Shumei Bay.
向南奔涌入海，前行不负时代，记录实干中的自贸精彩，传统历久弥新，交融汇流澎湃，发现开放中的海岛新生机，思考星火燎原，观点洞察本来，聆听激荡中的大咖思维，聚焦平凡中的非凡，追梦已到来的未来，奏响奔跑中的海南新乐章。每一天一个维度，为您讲述最独特的海南故事。周一至周五每晚19点30分，海南卫视大型专题节目《潮起海之南》燃情播出。
While seaside reading is a decidedly romantic pursuit, reading in a village bookstore is an entirely different feeling altogether. Looking up, a sea of green vegetation, and looking down, a sea of knowledge flowing forth from the page. This is the book bar at Sanya's Zhongliao village.
The book bar is both rustic and sophisticated. Once a dilapidated building, it has been transformed into the village's cultural centre and one of its most popular places for visitors.
哇，这里布置得很漂亮哈，
是的，
又温馨，但是又有现代化的这个感觉哈。
对，没错。
像我们那儿的一些书吧，
对，
感觉像回家一样。
是的，你看我们这个墙上面有一些簸箕画的画，对，有一些黎族的这个油画的特性。然后呢，像这个竹孔灯也是非常符合这个当地文化的一个气息。
对，是不是来自于咱们村的一些原材料？
是的，没错，
特别环保的。
对，您再看看这个吊顶，也是我们这个镂空的一个制作。
看这个我第一次见到，好漂亮啊！这是手工的吧？
对，都是手工做的。然后呢，这边呢这个区呢主要是我们的一个休息区，这片区呢主要是我们的藏书阁，就是我们游客可以根据自己的喜好来选择一些书籍，坐在这里看书。
The book bar provides books on everything from literature to geography and history. Most striking is the collection of retro picture story books donated by the villagers themselves.
哇，23分钱。
是的，都是比较老的物件。
但我们小的时候好像是没有这种小书，我们更是那种漫画。
我们这个也是一种插画的形式，应该跟听小时候差不多。
差不多太多，我们就大一点，挺好的。对，哎，这里的氛围真的很不错。What an interesting and rather surreal experience coming to the out-of-the-way and unassuming village of Zhongliao on the outskirts of Sanya and stumbling upon this very modern book bar. I've noticed that Zhongliao is a village of contrasts. Firstly, we had the very traditional Li performance, followed by this very modern setting, the book bar. And apparently this kind of facility is going to become more and more common in Chinese villages.
Zhongliao's book bar is the perfect place to indulge the bookworm in you. Of an afternoon, with your friends or on your own, pick up a paperback, turn to a tome, beguile yourself with a bestseller, and surrender yourself to the books.
Zhongliao's book bar is a source of cultural sustenance for its villagers, whereas as we shall see now, the public library in Baixa's Bangxi County, built on the water, has a flavour all of its own. 哎，我看这个玻璃房子很有意思，风声、雨声、读书声。
这个是我们建的一个水上书屋。
The village library has become an indispensable part of local life.
这个设计很独特的哈，有点像个茅草屋。
我们加了好多的钢构跟这个立柱，就是想要表达很有力量的这种感觉。
The library is not particularly big, but light and well ventilated.
我们坐在这里，远处看得见山，近处可以望得到水。我们在依山傍水的这个地方，来去滋养我们的心灵。这样子的话，让村民啊，他有一个这样的空间，让他知道教育有多么的重要。其实未来要改变的不是我们的外在的形象，更多的是内在的灵魂。
哎呀，说得很好啊！其实我已经能感受到我自己的灵魂就被解放了。
Here is the place to surround yourself with nature, to immerse yourself in an ocean of knowledge, and to find your inner peace.
Sightseeing is obviously an important component of travel, but how about a combination of music and reading to enhance your travel experience? Tucked away in Sanya's Tianya townlet, there is one such establishment offering the ultimate musical reading travel adventure.
Hidden away among Tianya townlet's secluded streets, Huixiang Music and Coffee Bar is always high up on visitors' lists of things to see.
哇，很有味道这个地方。哎，这里写的很有趣啊。
头上的包有大也有小，有的是人敲，有的是自凿，
有点意思哈。
对的，你看一下你的脚下哈，也有一句话叫“没有人提醒你注意安全，跌倒吧，跌倒，跌倒，就像人生一样。”
The writing of the bar entrance is both witty and mildly philosophical. Guan Jin is the bar's proprietor.
这是一个80年左右的老房子了，对，
哇，很有历史哈。
这个书是因为当时这家店在我做回响之前，它是叫天涯书院，很多书其实都是他们之前遗留下来的，然后还有一部分是朋友捐赠的。
The wall of books lends a literary air, while the little stage speaks of the musical talents of the performers.
就是平时偶尔自己做一些演出。
For Guan Jin, music is something innate to him and inseparable from him.
从小是在农村长大，第一次见到吉他都是在上大学的时候的事了。毕业之后才开始做乐队啊，做原创音乐节。做这个店以后啊，就相当于有了一个方向吧。偶尔也会有志同道合的朋友过来，能聊聊天，能唱唱歌，这就是一个很幸福的事情。
Nothing makes Guan Jin happier than working on transforming his bar together with his wife.
像整个店的格局的话，基本上就是我爱人负责出设计方案。然后我就跟一帮朋友就负责动手，像我们两个亲手把这个店打造起来，就像我们在天涯镇的一个家一样。
It is a cozy feeling indeed to sit and prattle with a few pals in these environs, or even treat them to a tune.
今天晚上我们高歌一曲怎么样？
没问题。
邓丽君吧，月亮代表我的心。
好，像这首歌它是个4/4拍，重拍就打中间，弱拍就打高音，1、2、3、4。
OK， 懂了啊，懂了 ，OK， 写着算。
那我们就直接开始了啊。
OK。
你问
我爱你有几分，我的情也深，我的爱也深，月亮代表我的心。
The light of the silvery moon and my dulcet tones cannot but add a little je ne sais quoi to the evening atmosphere as the strains of my song gently drift off into the night.
你去想一想，你去看一看，月亮代表我的心。
Heading up into the hills, the bookish times continue. In central Hainan's county of Cheongzhong, there is one bookshop proving very popular indeed, and that is the library at the Box Guest House in the village of Yapo, which allows book lovers a taste of authentic rural life.
Hezi Shufang, also known as the Box Guest House, serves as both a library and accommodation. Each room is like a beautifully wrapped gift box just waiting to surprise its recipient. Feng Lilan is the manager of the Box Guest House, and she unveils its surprises for me.
看到我手上的2个遥控器了吗？
哎，空调的吧？
好，这就是给你揭晓悬念的时候到了。来。
哦，上面也可以开吗？两边都可以开。
对的。
哇，天哪，没想到会这样，原来是个8音盒啊，是吗？
对，特别像一个8音盒。
对呀，那为什么这样子设计呢？
当它打开了之后呢，人与自然就已经是零距离了啊！打开了盒子，我们可以感受到清晨的地里阳光，以及清晨迎面而来的清风，特别的舒服。
是啊。
The Box Guest House has 5 rooms, and each one has been given its own unique name to go with their different styles of decor. All of the rooms are situated beneath the trees, cleverly blending them with the natural environment.
我们用的东西呢，全部都是这个天然的，就是跟当地的这个环境融为一体的这些木料的材料来做的。如果带着家人，我们可以就是一起在这个露台上面可以下棋，品茶，然后感受我们这里所带来的深呼吸，感受我们的田园的生活。同时呢，我们也希望就是说，来到海南旅游，不光只是有海边有海景，我们也呼吁大家呢能够到我们的中部山区来，能够感受一下田园生活。
Well, I know that if it were a choice between a hotel overlooking the sea or the Box Guest House here in Yapo, then I know which one I'd choose.
Apart from the guest house, the library beside the road also attracts visitors and villagers alike. A fine choice it would be to relax here, caressed by the gentle breezes, while immersing yourself in the plethora of books. Not only does the Box Guest House afford one the simple pleasures of reading, so too does the Shizai Study, located in Qionghai's Old Quarter. A communal bookshop whose doors are open to all, it will infuse any travel experience with a dose of culture.
Coming to the end of the old street, something intriguing on my right-hand side has caught my eye, a delightful-looking bookshop called Shizai Shufang, and I feel drawn inside to take a closer look. Let's go.
In a quiet corner, I stumble upon a bookshop. The atmosphere inside is very different from out.
在城市当中能够有这么惬意的一个小书，真的很难得哈。
是的，这总共有5000多本的书籍。
我看这边还有一些牌子，就写的是 No WiFi 哈，这是真的没有吗？
我们这里提供 WiFi 只是为了提示所有来七仔书房阅读的读者，把手机放下，静下心，好好的阅读。
Once in the shop, 4 prominent Chinese characters catch my eye.
目摄耕读，
行则耕，雨则读。天气晴朗的时候呢，我们就在外面耕种；下雨的时候，就回到我们书屋读书。
An ideal bucolic life involves reading from nature's book.
你们这里的设计也非常的独特的哈，我看这边更偏于现代化，但是这边保留一些传统的东西。
我们书房是以七仔古街那边融为一体了。
看到这些就感觉很有历史感。
老房子盖房所有用的砖都是用这个砖的。
然后保留下来，
就是一个文化的传承，
很好。
If you are visiting from afar and cannot bring yourself to leave this educative milieu, then the guest rooms on the second floor could be just what you were looking for.
简爱，清晨节点，还有挪威的森林。
这3个房间都是小说的名字命名的，跟我们西仔书房的文化息息相结合。
Despite only having 3 rooms for rent, each one is replete with books, not to mention its own quirks.
有这么一句话，要么旅行，要么读书。我们把2者相结合，又能旅行又能读书。
很不错的一个概念，可以让旅行者放松他的心灵。
Staying in this humble abode with books at one's fingertips and rustic wooden furniture all around gives the room a modest historical charm.
这床呢是由船木去做的，以前这里是个码头嘛，是用船去运载载物，剩下的船呢制作成了床。
就是跟万泉河有一个回应，而且我看你们这个办公桌也是用船木做的吧？
对，这是船木的一个边角料，
承载当地的历史哈。
Here you can dispense of your mobile telephone and immerse yourself in more spiritual pursuits. Additionally, you could always leave your mark here for future punters to appreciate. Whether they be on mountain, in forest, or at seaside, bookshops can calm minds as their books act as food for the soul and provide a unique reading experience.
Today we have seen some of Hainan's most distinctive bookshops. Sitting in any one of them with a good book, perhaps sipping on a cup of coffee, will definitely give you a warm and fuzzy feeling. I shall be waiting for you in one of these extraordinary bookstores, so don't forget your reading glasses.
这里是海南卫视。